To understand Shakespeare's contribution to the English language, we have to analyze his work. Here we are with Dr. Murphy, who's going to explain deeper that.
Hello, Miss Floyd. I'm glad to be here. Well, the influence of Shakespeare in the history of English language comes mainly from his works. For instance, lexicon, idiomatic expressions, language use, and word formation are areas in which he directly influenced the English language.
Well, I know that the English lexicon wasn't extant at that time, so writers had to create words to explain what they wanted.
Yes, that is true. In the case of William Shakespeare, he invented and used many of these words for the first time. Some of these words survived, but others didn't. Some of the words we still use today are assassination and countless. And examples of the words that didn't survive are abruption and cadence.
You already mentioned something about idiomatic expressions. Why don't you explain that to us?
According to that, he created many of the idiomatic expressions that are still used today. For instance, love is blind, on our yesterdays, I must be cruel only to be kind.
That is totally true. I have come up with the fact that the language Shakespeare spoke in that period was in transition from medieval Middle English structures to modern English we speak today. That period of transition is known as early modern English.
Indeed, he made important changes in language use. For example, he made grammatical conversion popular. He used to turn verbs into adjectives and nouns into verbs. For example, season your admiration for a while.
Word formation plays an important role in Shakespeare's contribution to the development of the English language, of course. What can you tell us about it?
Yes, he contributed with many hyphenated compound words, such as baby eyes. He also added prefixes and suffixes, such as out in the word out tongue, or all in the all and all.
Interesting. Another Shakespeare's influence was the iambic pentameter. To rhyme, here each line is 10 syllables, 5 soft accents and 5 hard ones, like in Romeo and Juliet, for example.
In fact, if we analyze English language, we can see that the iambic pentameter flows naturally in this language. This was directly influenced by the writings of William Shakespeare.
I agree with you, Dr. Murphy. We are about to finish our program today, so would you like to add something else?
Of course, the success of Shakespeare's plays is also understood by the increase of reading in the lower society people, and it was expanded by two critical events that happened in England before Shakespeare was even born: the introduction of the printing press and the translation of the Bible into vernacular English.
Thank you for your time, Dr. Murphy. And don't forget, next Thursday evening, we will have another interesting episode about John Milton. Don't miss it.